All right, play, play. Give it a set. Ready, and action.
God, even after all your stories, I never imagined it quite like this.
Hi, I'm Julie Ochpenti, set decorator for Westworld Season 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And I'm John Carlos, production designer for Westworld Season 4. Welcome to Temperance, the new park.
What the heck's going on here? Let's go see.
So as the guests at Temperance come off the train platform, they walk through the same path that our characters did with the Western Loop. So rather than passing the blacksmith, we now have the auto body shop where there's a Model T and a mechanic working on the car, and the flames kind of spark off the car the same way that the blacksmith did as you kind of look to the gangster kind of hitting them in the shoulder the same way the Western thug did. As the guests continue to make their way down the street, they kind of hit the same loop cycles that we did previous seasons. So the G-Man over there by the pole handing out flyers with Hecky Armon. And we have the passed out bum with the two street urchins over there by the Ocho Pinti Bum Alley.
Yeah, come on. I finally get a sign I'm in Bum Alley. Thanks a million.
Then we have Knockoff Dolores coming out of the market, making her way to now a bicycle, dropping their can, and Knockoff Teddy coming to greet her. Friendly gentlemen, all within this kind of urban environment.
Super nostalgia to be back on this drag, but now it's the 1920s.
Yeah.
Finally, it's taken 7 years to get this one here.
Action.
Watch out! They're after your hooch! What's great here is you come off the train, baby wants a new dress. We've got our department store this year, which I love.
Well, it's a huge difference between the Western town. With being urban Chicago, you have a heightened sense of consumerism that we didn't have in the Western town. A sense of signage and advertisement and different marketed goods.
Excitement.
Yeah, we had all of these graphics here. We're all hand-painted by extremely talented artisans.
And we have ankles for the first time. We get to see parts of women this season, which I love.
Yeah. So what's kind of nice about being here at Melody, the same place where our origin season 1 was on a meta level, we've created kind of the exact same footprint of Temperance, but you can kind of come back here, the curtain is pulled back, and you have the Western town, the old Shogun town. So our entire Temperance is built directly in front of the Western buildings that were the origin story from the previous seasons.
Where you want to go now?
To the bar.
Okay, let's go.
One of the best opportunities Temperance has given us is the ability to kind of bring the whole street to life at night with bulbs, which we weren't able to before with Western. And, you know, the crown jewel of the street is the Butterfly Club. Our graphic designer, Simon, has hidden a very nice Easter egg. At the very bottom, you can kind of see the semblance of the maze symbol. And it extracts up to the completion of the top with the butterfly.
Come on, your money is good here.
We get into the Mariposa, the Butterfly Club, and Maeve is seeing all this and recognizing the same loop.
This here's the new world.
My delivery was far better. So there's a knockoff Maeve, there's a knockoff Hector, there's a knockoff Clementine.
Well, aren't you just the cat's meow?
Yeah, it's fun. But here we are.
Same old story.
Yeah, welcome to the reincarnation of the Mariposa into the 1920s Butterfly Club.
In all its Art Deco glory. 1920s Cicero, Chicago.
Yeah. Wanted to use the bones of the Mariposa as a strong foundation. So the layout is exactly the exact same architecture and footprint, and then updating it with a lot of unique 1920s architectural finishes, decor, lighting, advances in technology, but really staying true to the roots of the origin.
And gold naked women.
Of course. The layout is the same, so the action of the safe falling is in the same spot. And Maeve's position at the bar is the same.
It feels like you've been here before, but it's just got a cool flavor from the previous seasons, but it's got a whole new coat of gold nakedness to it.
You're all here, indulging your particular vices.
And so I've come to indulge mine.
The bar itself is actually the original Mariposa bar underneath, and then we clad on with the 1920s details above, bringing in the blacks and the golds, the marble top.
We always had the player piano. We reconfigured it, gave it a big deco facelift with like a CNC custom sort of routing, lit it up. It's so nice to have electricity for once, because before we were just in gas world.
And we put in these screens this season, which kind of are homage to the multiple iterations of the Mariposa. Definitely deco in style, but there's kind of an homage to the Japanese roots of the Shogun tea house. So it's kind of merging all the multiple iterations that this particular facility has been in the past.
I'd love to take you upstairs and show you.
Your services won't be necessary, though. What?
Come on, Johnny, let's go upstairs.
So up here is where all the guests come to indulge in the delights of the Butterfly Club. But back here we have the traditional safe room, and you can see the reincarnation of the safe for Hecky Armone's usual loop of where he steals the safe. So we've updated it to kind of give that 1920s flair. I think a big addition to the Mariposa this season is the Butterfly Club. We have these giant picture windows that look down to our 1920s street. So even from up here, you get a full vantage point of the world that our amazing teams have created.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So what do we do now?
We wait
For what?
for history to repeat itself.